Hey, howdy guys. Today I'll show you how to go about doing some macro photography and the tools that I use for macro photography. I got my 5D Mark IV. I got a macro lens. It's a Canon Macro 100 lens. And we're going to be using off-camera flash and the Magmod system. This right here is a 600 EX2 RT speed light. And up here, this will help me get the light exactly where I want on the insects to make them look nice for you. I'm not sure if we can get some nice insects today. The weather ain't the greatest, but if we do, I'll get you some insects. If not, at least I can explain how to go about getting them beautiful insects. And then you guys can go out there and experiment on your own. I'd love to see your pictures. So I got this cool picture of this one plant. I want to show you how I did it and why using flash it helps so much more. Picture looks so much more brilliant, it looks so much more colorful, and it looks so much more dynamic. When you don't use flash, the picture looks stale, very stale. Then as far as using your aperture, when you're using macro photography, the best setting, if you want to get a lot of the things in frame and in focus, to open it up to 8.0. With a lot of the less expensive lenses, it can go to 3.5, up to 5.6, depending on how much you zoom in and stuff. And you won't get too much of the blurry effect, the nice bokeh that everyone is going for. I'll take a picture of the aperture on 2.8, and then I'll take one on like 5.6 and one on 8.0, and you'll see what I mean. You use all this to your advantage, depending on what you're going for, and you'll see how without a flash, you'll see the results without a flash, you'll see the results with a flash. So let me turn my flash off and you'll see what I get without the flash. I have to bump up my ISO to about 2000 because it's getting kind of dark out. So you'll see how flat this image is. So it's very flat, very flat. Now, let me turn on my flash again. I'll bump the ISO down to about 250. And let me take a picture this way. I mean, the colors are so vibrant. I mean, it's just beautiful the way it looks. Oh, by the way, this is a good time to talk about the batteries I use. And I use envelope batteries. They say these are good. And they're rated for 1900 as far as the mAh. I guess that's how much capacity they hold. So that's what I use, and many other photographers use these batteries. So now what I'll do is I'll take a picture at 2.8, show you what that looks like, and then we'll take a few different ones like that. Oh yeah, when you take a picture at 2.8, opens up your aperture so you get a lot more light in, and you have to adjust your settings depending on what kind of effect you're going for. So I'm going to drop my ISO down to 100 because I'm getting so much light in. I might bump up my my speed 1/200 because I don't want that much light coming in. And you will notice that only the part that I focus on is in focus. Everything has a nice bokeh feel to it. It's all nice and blurry. And now what we'll do is we'll go back to 8.0 and see what happens now. And more of the background will be in focus, and more things will be in focus because we're opening up the aperture.